I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the washroom at Azure Cave Suites in Cappadocia. So we made it here maybe just a couple of hours ago, and we went out for dinner to this lovely restaurant. I will link everything down below. They had amazing food and the service was impeccable. People were so sweet. The owners just gave us such a warm welcome, and all the food was like made right before us in a very clean space. So that was like a huge blessing. I had a few doubts about finding vegetarian food in Cappadocia, but for the first meal we had, it was fantastic, and I think that fear has now sort of gone away after my first experience. So I hope it stays that way. I'm pretty sure it will. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to vlog my trip from Istanbul to Cappadocia because I'm starting to get a little sick. My throat is a bit scratchy. So I think actually not a couple, but 48 hours ago approximately, my husband Akshay got sick. I still can't figure out how, but I'm pretty sure it was because he wasn't properly dressed, and it got a little cooler than we had expected in Istanbul. And he got a sore throat, and then it turned into a cold, and then into a fever. And I feel like because we obviously stay in the same hotel room and share the same space, you know, we're walking together, we're taking the same cab together, obviously the germs spread, and now since this morning I've been starting to feel like I'm coming down with something. I'm really hoping that I'm not, because we can't have two people sick at the same time. It makes life a lot more difficult, especially when you're traveling. I mean, being sick in general is very difficult anyway, because it takes a toll on your body. But while traveling, it's the last thing you want to deal with, because it doesn't allow you to have your utmost energy. It doesn't allow you to be as active as you normally would. So I'm really hoping that if I take my medication tonight and get a good night's sleep, none of that will be a problem. So it was a lovely start to our first morning in Cappadocia in some ways, and not so lovely in other ways, but I would like to start with the lovely first. So this morning we woke up at around 6:30ish, and the minute we stepped outside we saw the most magnificent view we've ever seen, and I think I can say that on behalf of my husband as well. The view was simply just unbelievable and breathtaking. I just couldn't even believe that I was witnessing such beauty before my eyes. So I stepped out of my hotel cave suite, and the sun was just coming up. There was like a little bit of light in the sky, but it wasn't fully out yet. And I could slowly see balloons come up into the sky, one by one by one, and they just filled the entire sky. And within a matter of minutes there were approximately, like, I don't know, 200 to 300 hot air balloons, and that view just blew me away. I even got a little emotional. That's the first time in my life I cried, like, just so out of the blue. It was such an emotional moment for me. I couldn't believe that I was so fortunate, and am still so fortunate, to be experiencing Cappadocia in this way. It was just so marvelous, and I can't wait to do it again tomorrow morning. So that was my lovely note. On a not so lovely note, I'm starting to get even more sick than I was before. So I'm speaking right now out of force, and my voice probably sounds okay, but trust me, right now I'm feeling about like 100 or so thorns just pinching, like, in this general area right here, and it does not feel good. And I think I've had like maybe 6 cups of Turkish tea since this morning, and I've done my hot water gargles, and I've drank hot water, and oh my god, it's just been really hard. And I've just had my medication, and I'm about to take a little nap, because I'm hoping that will make me feel better when I wake up, so that I don't have to spend the rest of the day mulling in bed. So yeah, hopefully I'll be up and about soon, feeling better, and showing you what Cappadocia is all about. Ride here in Cappadocia, and Punjabi music goes everywhere we go, just to make us feel a little bit closer to home. Gotta dance! So we're just finishing our shoot inside Gallery Ikuman, and it's so beautiful here. Say hello! So yeah, it's so beautiful here, and I think we spent like, what, like maybe 45 minutes or so. There were so many spots we wanted our photos from, so many angles I should say, and we just finished that, and I think we're gonna go have some tea and then just stroll around the market. We're at an event for lunch, and we've got a lot of food coming, or at least I think it's a lot. But right now what we've got is this little dip here. It's made with eggplants. This one here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's made with yogurt and some sort of herbs, I believe. I don't know what any of these are called, but they're all really good because I've tried them before. And then this one here, I'm not sure what this one is, but it looks like tomatoes and cucumbers and something else. But this bread here that I'm supposed to eat these with, it looks really good. And before we dig into everything, I've got the soup because my throat is really sore. And I'm not even sure you can hear me. I can't even speak clearly because it hurts a lot.
Right now, we're at the fairy chimneys of Kapadokya Valley. And an amazing fact about this place is that these fairy chimneys came into formation naturally over the period of, I don't know, probably thousands of years. And another fun fact is that hermits use this place as a hideout. I'm not really sure why. I still have to look into that and take a look at where they snuck. So afraid to fly our drone. I don't even know if that noise is overtaking my voice, but always so afraid to fly it because I'm always so afraid it's gonna crash. We do it anyway, of course, because we want the gorgeous footage and we want to capture everything to share it with you guys. But I'm always so terrified. But it's landed now, so I'm happy. Fairy chimneys, we drove down to Rose Valley, which isn't too far from there, and this place is famous for the color gradation that you can find in the sedimentary rock right behind me. So we came down here to see that. It's too sunny for the colors to really come through in the camera, but during sunrise or sunset would be a better time to better capture those colors. And we actually came here in hopes of finding the Three Sisters rock, at least that's what I think it's called. But we weren't able to, so we're hoping to find that right after we finish touring this little spot. Too cold to speak steadily, but we missed our balloon ride this morning And well, the idea was to take shots from the balloon. That obviously didn't happen, but we did manage to take some other shots. And oh my god, I'm freezing. I was wearing a dress. I was layered and I was warm, but obviously I was wearing like a flowy dress, so the wind was like blowing right through me, and I was out there for at least like 40 or 45 minutes tops, and I think I got frostbitten in my fingers, so I don't recommend you do this at any point. Please be dressed warm. Don't even do it for Instagram like I did. I mean, it's worth it in the end, but oh my god, I'm freezing, and I just want to get to the hotel and warm up and have some Turkish tea. So I bravened up, and is that even a word? I gathered courage and I came outside to show you guys what the view looked like. Obviously the balloons are a lot higher now. They were like right by my face when we were out earlier, but I just want to give you a sneak peek at what it looked like, and it was just mind-blowing. Give me a sec, I'll show you. Rolling. So I'm gonna make this one really quick because it's getting really cold out here. So Akshay and I decided to come down to the Love Valley to watch the sun go down today. So we're here and we just saw the sun go down. It isn't fully down yet, but it's getting there. And a fun fact about this spot is that you can actually see the Rose Valley from the Love Valley, and the Rose Valley is where we were yesterday. And also something I forgot to share with you guys, and I didn't actually know it, this guy here told me about it, so I thought it was really cool and I thought you should know. Cappadocia was actually all underwater at one point, so that is really cool, and now it's a full-fledged touristic spot. I'm so relieved right now because I was worried we wouldn't be able to find this particular spot before our trip in Cappadocia came to an end, but we were able to find it, so yay! We were actually looking for the spot under the wrong name. I think we kept searching on Google under the name of the Three Sisters or by the name of the Three Sister Rock, but it's actually called the Three Beauties, and we finally found it, so yay!
This is our last morning in Cappadocia, so we decided to venture out of the area that we're staying in, Goremi, and we decided to drive down to BLOOOD. And we found this mosque. Well, not found, but we discovered this mosque while driving down, and we thought we'd come in to see what it's all about. This place is called Musalla Kami, and it's extraordinary from the inside, just like every other mosque you've seen so far from my vlog in Istanbul. This is also equally spectacular. The paintwork on the ceilings is amazing as usual, and I believe this mosque is around 7-ish years old.
just saw that long bath I took, and then we went out for dinner, and now we're sitting at the reception area of our hotel cave suite. And there's a man who works here. His name is Samir, and he's just started the bonfire for us. He cut us some fruit, made me some lemon, and I think mint tea to soothe my throat from coughing and the cold I've got going. So if you're ever here and looking for a good place to stay, this is definitely a good spot, because not only is the location great, also the staff is pretty fantastic, and like I said, Samir is simply fabulous. He is such a sweetheart. So yeah, if you're ever here, be sure to check this place out and meet him as well.